what's up? It's Drum. Hey man, I got good news today. Dave East just released a new album, man. I don't know if y'all are on the Dave East or not, but that dude's trying to bring hip hop back. I feel like he's a mesh of like new school music mixed with like old school Brooklyn hip hop. Like he's just got like that grimy East Coast sound, but he definitely has evolved into like, I don't know, he meshes well with today's music too, so he can flip up his style. So I really appreciate what Dave brings to the game. I feel like he's important for hip hop, and I'm super excited to hear this project, man. So let's check this out.
Indecisive, these streets will help you to learn your choice. Help you. Back to Bentleys, back to the trenches, back up. My digits big, I smoke with nines and I build with jiggers.
And so Dave starts off with some heat. The beat's pretty dope. It's real hard East Coast, just like I expected. He's coming grimy with it, name dropping. It's called Talk to Big, so you kind of expect that. But first song, good start. We don't know where he's going to go from here, but it's definitely, on my scale, I gave it a 13. 20 is the best score. People that don't know my system, I give you 5 for flow, I give you 5 for your content, I give you 5 for your beat, and I give you 5 for your hook. So you can get a perfect 20 if you just kill it. But if it's an average song, it gets anywhere from a 10 to a 20, because it can be on the lower scale of good and be a 12 or 13, but it can also be on the lower scale of really good and be like a 17 or an 18. So it really just depends on like what you had to offer the song. It's just the way my system works. So the first song definitely starts off just like you would expect Dave to. So man, let's just keep this thing moving because we got a lot of songs here. This one's called Prosper.
I'm living prosperous, coming from conditions that's moderate to accomplish it. Each goal I ever set to check off my bucket list. Can where you can't tuck it, baby, just blow it. Prosper, P for the been getting thrown at me. All for the rollie that Nas got me, the sky dweller.
Alright, so this is Prosper. This is fire. This is a perfect 5 on the beat. He got no hook. He spits flames all the way through this. All the way through this. I gave this a 19 because there's no hook. So I just gave him a 5 on the hook because it's just filthy. He has a line here where he says, I'm Malcolm in the Detroit Fitted. And people like Dave know how to keep it street and still be hella lyrical at the same time, man. So like, that's why I'm so stoked to hear this album. Because everything he's put out since he's popped up in the game has been fire. The beat on this is dope. It's got a real tight 808 in it. It's just clean as hell and it sounds real good. It's called Woke Up. It's featuring Tory Lanez, and like, I'll be honest, I don't like the hook. The hook sounds off. It's weird, and you know, I don't mind auto-tune if it's not overused and used correctly. I always stress that. It's just about using it correctly for me. I don't hate on it. I'm cool with it. Just don't overuse it, and I'm alright. Like, but this one in particular, I'd say that the hook is the worst part. I think Dave kills it. I gave this shit a 14. Which was me being kind of nice just because Dave was killing it and the beat's kind of dope, so I kind of felt bad giving him a bad score because I didn't like the hook. And what he was talking about was like so, I guess. Just kind of your typical shit, but Powder.
Regardless. I might put a bed in the range. It feel like I live on the road. I got my daughter to raise, so I'm falling back on you. I counted up 50 today, so I'ma go get me some clothes. You had that powder you put on your feet. We had that powder you sniff in your nose. My niggas live by the code. I listen to Rich, I don't listen to bro. I don't think you fit for the smoke. I laugh at your team, your clique is a joke.
This is filthy too, man. I gave this one an 18 because the beat's super sick. It's got like live bass in it and it sounds real clean. It's real nicely produced. Dave is just spitting that real shit like he always does. I love what he's talking about. The hook's dope. The whole like the shit we put up our nose, the whole powder concept is cool as shit. It's a good song. Like, once again, he's on the right track. Everything he's done up to this point has been solid. If he can keep this shit going, this is gonna be a filthy project. The song's called Cory, about a friend of his.
It might not be me, but somebody needs you. Love don't disguise. The summer coming, that mean bodies coming. Youngins round here don't respect you if you ain't body nothing. I talk to Cory about politics, know they probably frontin'. Even though we label minority, know somebody hunting. Cory had a homie that rapped, he told him come play him something. Said he liked his music, it's different, he really saying something. Cory had a job.
Alright, man, so this song is great too. I really like the beat. He's got a nice flow. He's talking about a friend of his named Cory that he lost touch with because of the music thing. I mean, when you start to blow up, it's hard to keep the same friends, and it's hard to kind of live the same lifestyle that you used to because you can't surround yourself with the same kind of people. Now, in the song, it kind of sounds like Cory was the one that was kind of flaking on him. Like he has some answering machine messages at the end of the song that kind of have the Cory guy calling him and kind of saying, sorry, I didn't, I missed my flight, would you send me another ticket, blah, blah, blah. So kind of sounds like it's not all on Dave, and that the other dude's kind of been a little bit shady too. So, hey, it is what it is. That's just some friend stuff. That's got nothing to do with us. That's their own personal thing. But it's a very good song. It's got that slick Rick storytelling vibe to it, man. So I loved it. I thought it was great. It was another one of my favorites off of the album. So yeah, shout out to Dave on that one, man. Like, shout out to Cory, man. That shit was fire, bro. Like, you inspired that song, right?
I done came a real long way. Every other city I call, I ain't gotta tell them my name. If you hating, I just wanna say thank you. Know you doing something right when they hate you. Running around telling people how they meet you.
This one's called Thank You. It's got more of a positive, upbeat, uplifting vibe to it. It's something that you want to play while you jump roping and like hanging out in the summertime. Like that's what I picture, is people out in the street vibing and stuff, like something that maybe your kids could bump. It's pretty tight. It's got a cool little vibe to it. Probably not one of my favorite songs on the album, but definitely nothing wrong with it. He just went in a different direction with that song, because that's what you do. You can't make the same song every time, right? Called I Cannot.
If you was my celly, you would've fought. Yeah, I got felonies. Yeah, I was selling. She flex on me with that with a fork. This money coming, what the fuck is you telling me?
This one's got a real hard, low 808 that kind of drives consistently throughout the whole song. He's got a nice flow. I'd say the best part of this song is his flow. He's speaking on some street shit. He's got, like I said, a hard-hitting beat, and he's killing it for the most part. Not one of my favorites. I gave it a 13. Just because it's kind of what you're typically going to get from someone like Dave. So it was nothing special, and it wasn't bad, so it was definitely just an average song. It's kind of threes across the board, but I gave him a 4 on his flow because he's killing it. So I got 13. 3, 3, 3, 4.
I'm not your boyfriend, I don't know what you saying. Lying on my name, you know what you saying. In and out the streets, they treat me like royalty. These just cannot spell loyalty. I dropped the bag on my lawyer fee way before these engineers was recording me. Sorry, boo, can't get you all of me, pardon me. You just want me cause I'm hot. When I was there broke, couldn't get you to stop.
This is called Annoying, and it's another fire track, man. Like, Dave's on a roll. I believe we have maybe 5, 6 songs left, and I don't know how much more his score can drop because he's been killing it the whole time. I know a lot of people liked Layla's Wisdom when it came out, and if you like that project, you'll really like this. It's definitely got the same kind of sound, really good production, East Coast sound with thought out lyricism and good flow. So I definitely would check out this if you like that. But Annoying is definitely one of my favorite songs. I gave it an 18 because that's just the way he's been going. He's been killing it. I don't know what else to say. He's doing a great job. Whenever I do these full album reviews, I always try and be open-minded. I don't expect a lot of good songs. I expect 6, 7, because that's what makes a good album nowadays, right? Let's be honest. A lot of times they're just 6, 7 tracks and the shit's fire. This is called What Made Me. It's incredible.